YouTube? Welcome back to Odd Topic. It's your host, Mister, and today we're going to take a look at Empire. Empire, very interesting. I kind of ran across this one by accident. Was watching TV and noticed the word lions in Back to the Future, and there's another show as well. It's a hit legal series on, we'll get into that. I think it's NBC, but Googled the word lion, and lion is actually a historical place in European history. So we're going to look at the two. Now, lion was founded by Lucius Manutius Plancus. Now, interesting, isn't it? You look at Empire, you have Lucius Lion. They kind of just took Lucius, who was Lucius, and put it together with what he founded and put his last name as Lion. Let's take a look in our TV tube. Empire, by definition on Wiki, is an aggregate of nations or people ruled over by a power or other powerful sovereign government, usually a territory, greater extent than a kingdom, which Lucius Lion in the show clearly demonstrates.
You always wanted to run the streets, but me, I wanted to rule the world.
Lucius actually founded Lion on Fervier Hill and made it a Roman colony in 43 BC. Before Lucius founded Lion, it was named Lugdunum, meaning Hill of Light or Hill of the Crow. Now, Lion was intended to remain militant, but actually led to converting religion, politics, and economics. Capital of the Three Gauls, being the capital of Lion, was the birthplace of Christianity. It became a structure of an administrative and religious complex established by Rome in the latter 1st century. The city soon began to flourish, sprouting a forum, a theater, a temple of Cybele, and public baths. At the end of the 3rd century, the Roman Empire began to weaken. Falling to barbarians and a destabilizing political system, it led to the end of Lion, losing the title capital of Three Gauls, which was actually the persecution of Christians. Now, during the persecution of Christians, the Christians were removed from the public baths, social public life, or today's social media, in the marketplace, which reminds us of buying or selling or trading without the chip. Very interesting. They were mistreated in public and their homes were vandalized and trashed. The government soon stepped in and began interrogating the Christians and produced lies by forcing them to slavery and torture, making them confess to acts of cannibalism and partaking in acts of incest. These allegations were used to turn the town against Christians who were beaten, tortured, and killed. The remaining Christians were put to death in the public arena. Lion did not regain status until the 11th century, being renamed Primate of the Gaul in 1079 under the reign of Pope Gregory VII. Lion began to construct infrastructures, increasing in commerce, crafts, textiles, food industry, all the way up to the 15th century. Now into the 15th century, silk is introduced by the Italians, causing Lion to become an important trading center, attracting large foreign banking institutions. Sound familiar at all? Wars between Protestants and Catholics led to the massacres in 1572, eventually destabilizing Lion once again. Now let's look back at Empire. Lucius Lion in the show was born as Dwight Walker, who was abused by his mother as a child. Growing up, he finds himself a new name. He later builds himself an empire on that last name, being Lion. Season 1, he is hit with suspected ALS, weakening him while his sons are fighting over Empire. His ex-wife Cookie sneaks in on the throne and takes his wife Anika's role. Season 2, a conniving Camilla and her wife Mimi Whiteman slip their grips on Empire through seducing his youngest son Hakeem. Lucius even wants to take Empire mainstream and files to become publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange.
Empire Entertainment has filed to become a publicly traded company on the New York Stock Exchange.
Now, when you type Lion into Wiki, you get some interesting locations. One being the Basilica of Notre Dame de Fourvière. Built in 1872 to 1884, Fourvière is dedicated to the Virgin Mary, whom is actually attributed the salvation of the city from bubonic plague and the Black Death, which swept through Europe in 1643. Our second place of interest would be Place des Terrasses, Excuse me if I pronounced that wrong. In 1206, Archbishop Renaud Ile de Forez violated a charter signed in 1195 on taxes on goods. He built a wall around the foot of the hill to protect the city, controlling any passage in or out, leaving only one bridge of exchange. Within that wall houses a fountain built in 1888 by Frederick Bartholdi. Frederick built the Statue of Liberty in 1886. The fountain within those walls of 88 shows France as a female seated on a chariot controlling the four great rivers of France. Revelation chapter 17 verse 1. And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. Odd topic! Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, baby.